Hello, travelers.
Hey there.
I'm Tanya.
And I'm Dave.
And we are Turn It Up World. Welcome to
our kitchen!
Cooking in the kitchen. Delicious food that's dang finger-licking. Now you're cooking in the kitchen with Tanya and Dave. Turn It Up World.
Yes, that's right. We are coming to you from our kitchen. Now, we know we're all supposed to be hunkering down during this time and self-quarantining ourselves and staying at home, which is kind of what we have been doing. Now, we do have a lot of fun travel content that we're planning on putting out as well, so stay tuned for that. But we figured it's kind of a good opportunity to take you guys into some of the things, well, one of the things that we're doing while we are self-quarantining, and that's cooking in the kitchen. And today we're coming to you with a cool recipe. Now, it's not our recipe, it's actually one of our fellow YouTubers. As a matter of fact, he's an Austinite and our neighbor, T-Roy Cooks, and he's awesome.
Oh no, T-Roy Cooks is amazing, and he's just a master of the barbecue.
Yes.
So just great to watch. You should definitely check him out.
Yes, and we are so excited. Today we're going to be cooking in our kitchen while self-quarantining here, some homemade beef jerky made right in our oven. Ready to get this party started?
I am ready.
Let's get to cooking.
Woo. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, here we go. So today we're making peppered beef jerky, and of course the first thing, you gotta get your beef, right? And so to start with the recipe, you need 2.5 pounds of beef. You wanna make sure it's a lean cut, so it could be top round, bottom round, maybe flank steak. Go to your butcher, see what they have. Obviously with the quarantine today, they don't have everything probably, right? So you kind of get what's available. And if you can, have the butcher slice it for you.
Exactly. So what we did was I actually did ask for the round top, but they didn't have that. And like Dave mentioned, you can definitely go with the flank steak, which is what we did, and that's kind of what they had. And we actually had our butcher, he cut it up nice and thin into like nice strips for us. Now, you can certainly do this on your own. Might be a little bit more, tedious and time consuming. If a butcher can do it, they can do it for you. I'm sure they have the capacity to do it pretty quickly. So we actually got that into nice pieces as well. So we're excited to dive into this. We love flank steak, by the way. I mean,
yes.
Dave used to be like the master of making flank steak at home, and it was something we always look forward to. So to now turn this into a beef jerky.
So once you have your beef, you gotta make the marinade.
Absolutely.
Right? And the first step is you gotta get your dry ingredients. First one is 3 tablespoons of seasoned salt.
Now, we love seasoned salt. One of the things nice about seasoned salt, it's got that nice salty flavor with a lot of different spices, things, and their seasonings. It's really nice, but you can have your choice seasoned salt as well.
Absolutely. When you have seasoned salt, you gotta have your seasoned pepper too. So 2 tablespoons of seasoned pepper.
Yes, and again, the seasoned pepper is a nice one. It's a nice blend of different spices, but with that pepper, it's gonna give it a little bit of a kick.
Right, and then if you want more kick, right, you gotta have that 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper, which we love. Absolutely.
We absolutely love the crushed red pepper. We actually put that crushed red pepper on everything.
We
on
do.
Everything. We like it on pizza. We like it on sauces.
Oh yeah.
I might even like it in my grits.
Exactly.
Next up with this simple but delicious marinade, we're going to go to the liquid portion of this. Now you're going to have to add 1/2 cup of Worcestershire sauce. Now you can either do soy sauce or Worcestershire sauce. We love both, so we're going to actually give it a shot with sticking true to this recipe today with the Worcestershire sauce. And I'm excited to see what that's like. Now on top of that, you need to add 1.5 cups or 12 ounces of your choice cola. Or Dr. Pepper. Actually, as a matter of fact, we're doing both. We're gonna do half with the cola and half with the Dr. Pepper marinade. So I'm excited to try that out.
I'm very excited, yes.
Never tried this. So I'm dying to see which one tastes better for sure. And then on top of that, it's a secret ingredient. Now, if you're making this in the oven, you really wanna try and kind of mimic the smokiness as if you would be cooking that on a grill outside for a while. So we're gonna be adding in, it's called liquid smoke. Now, liquid smoke is nice. It's gonna have this compilation of and we're doing the pecan, so it's gonna have like a smoky flavor to it with molasses and pecans. It just really kind of gives that kick to mimic that smoky flavor. So we actually wanna add in 1 tablespoon of that for sure. So now it's time to mix this marinade along with those spices. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour it into a nice big old size bowl just to really kind of allow us space to get all the ingredients in there to mix up nicely, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna add in the spices.
Let's get those here.
So you got that seasoned salt.
Seasoned salt right in there.
Boom, boom.
Boom.
You got the seasoned pepper.
Ooh, there we go. Ooh, it smells so good too.
And you gotta get those crushed red pepper flakes.
Yeah, crushed red pepper.
Yum, yum, give me some.
And mix it all together.
And then you gotta mix that all together.
Yeah.
And then once that is nice and mixed, you're gonna hear it. Look at that cola. Hear that sizzling?
Oh my goodness gracious.
You hear that cola sizzling? We're gonna give it a nice good mix. And once you mix that all in there, and you get it really nicely mixed, you're gonna actually add that to your beef, which we're gonna do in just a second. Now, a couple things I just want to mention you might want to try and get yourself like a Tupperware that has a nice lid on it, because you're going to need to really get that marinade mixed into the steak pieces. So you got to shake it up and mix it up, and it's probably nice to have that Tupperware since you're also going to be storing this in the refrigerator to let the marinade soak in to the meat for about 4 hours. Now, apparently you can do this, some folks have said, and even T. Roy said you can do it overnight, but that might make them really strong.
Exactly.
So 4 hours is probably a good time frame since we're hungry and we want to eat anyway. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that juicy little marinade here.
Looks good, smells so good too.
Yes, and you're gonna pour that over the meat. Wow, it just smells. It has such a really nice smoky smell. You can almost taste it already. And you wanna get all that in there. All the marinade into the pot as much as possible. And I'm gonna let Dave handle on this one here.
All right.
Come on over.
All right, here we go.
Dave is actually going to
I'm just gonna separate these up.
separate them up.
Make sure that marinade gets all in there.
Exactly.
Gets all over all the pieces.
All those pieces. Mix it up.
Get a little hands
nicely in
dirty.
there. That's why I let you do it. I'm just gonna give that a little shake. Just a little old shake. Little
There you go.
So now once you got that marinade nice and mixed, you're gonna actually put that in the refrigerator and let that soak into the meat for, I would say, minimum 4 hours.
For 4 hours. And if you have a lot of meat in there, you may want to go in there about every hour and kind of go through and kind of just mix it up as well to make sure everything gets it.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
Every hour.
Exactly.
So, okay, it has now been just about 5.5 hours of marinating. And the reason we actually chose to do 5.5 versus our initial 4 hours is because the marinade, our pieces of steak are actually a little bit thicker than the thinner slices we would have thought about going for 4 hours. So I think it's important that we want those juices to really sop up in that steak. So just giving a little bit more time might be helpful. Now again, you can do this overnight, but we're hungry.
We need to actually dry these out now. So we're gonna take them out. I'm gonna get my hands dirty again.
Yes, he's gotta get all up in that and just really, get up in it.
Yeah, I'll get them in it. Oh, here we go.
Get up in it.
Here we go, let's grab these out. Look at that, these are like pretty good sized pieces. So
they're really.
We wanted to marinate those for a while.
Yes.
So we're just gonna kind of lay them out and then we're gonna put a layer on top as well. Okay, so now we're ready to take the strips of flying steak and put them onto the cookie rack. They're dried up pretty nice. Let's kind of just layer them right down here.
Exactly.
Nothing too fancy. Just put them right down.
You just want to make sure they all fit onto the cookie rack.
So we'll see.
So we'll see, we're layering them out, giving a little bit of space between them. Obviously, one of the things you want to do with that is you want to lightly canola oil that cookie rack.
Right.
And a little bit maybe into the cookie sheet so whatever's dripping down doesn't really stick to that. Now, we're using a non-stick, so it should be helpful to avoid the stick. And we did not have any cooking oil, so shame on us, we should get some cooking oil. And we were gonna use olive oil, but we're afraid olive oil might actually burn. So we're hoping that the juices from this will actually avoid it from sticking, but we'll see what happens.
You'll find out.
The final piece to this puzzle before slapping it into the oven to get going is you wanna make sure you get that nice black pepper. Now, we actually like the ones that's kind of the peppercorn pepper in the grinder because it's kind of that fresh, cracked kind of pepper.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so we're gonna actually spread this. Now you can use your judgment, however peppery you like your jerky. We do like ours, I wouldn't say super peppery, but I like a little spice, little kick. We already have like the red crushed pepper flakes in there. So this is gonna be a nice addition to that. All right, and now we're just gonna put them right into the oven. Now I'm gonna see if I can fit them in. I won't need to get them that way. So get those in right there. Perfect. And I got one more with these little guys coming in right here. So get them in there, and now let the delicious cooking begin.
Voila!
Ooh, voila. Okay, first and foremost, before we get into this lovely final masterpiece creation, this is the next day. So Dave and I, we had to cook these bad boys for I don't know how long.
7 hours?
7 hours. Now, obviously, we have thicker slices. You definitely, if you want to, maybe try and make them as thin as possible. That'll actually lessen the time that you have to cook these bad boys.
And it smells amazing. You can
does.
smell this. Woo, it smells so
I still
good.
can't believe we made these.
I can't believe it either.
But I know what we can do.
Oh yeah, what's that?
It's time to eat. Here, which is which?
Okay, sure. So we have the Coca-Cola.
Oh,
right?
Coca-Cola marinade.
Yeah, exactly, Coca-Cola marinade. And the Dr. Pepper marinade.
Oh yeah, and of course you cannot dive into some delicious beef jerky without having a really cool pale ale. Now this is a Sierra Nevada pale ale.
That's how we roll.
Cheers! First, you want to start with the Coca-Cola, since that is kind of the one we initiated to begin with?
Exactly, Coca-Cola, Pepper Beef Jerky.
Ooh, man, and take a look at that color.
Oh, man.
That color is just nice, and it looks really nice.
So good.
It's the one time you want to say, man, this beef dried out looks amazing. You
Yes.
don't want dried beef unless it's jerky, and
I
this
know.
just looks unbelievably amazing. I still cannot believe we made this.
I can't either.
It looks delicious.
Take
You
a
give it
bite?
try?
I think
Let's
so.
do it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. We made this? Oh my God.
Wow.
That is so good.
Yes.
The seasoning really comes to life in this beef.
Oh, yeah.
A little spice. And the red pepper flakes.
Yep.
The crushed. Wow. This is unbelievable.
You can taste the sweetness from the Coca-Cola for sure. And also the Worcestershire sauce is really nice too. Not too strong. You know, it's not too strong. That soy sauce would probably be a lot stronger.
Yes.
This has a nice little kind of a smoky.
Little mild smokiness to that.
Really good.
Now, I will say, because this is flank steak, that it might be a little bit more on the fattier side, which is why we're getting a little bit more of the greasier texture versus being superbly dry. But dang, this is dry.
It's good.
It's jerky.
This is really good. Ooh, so that was really good.
That was so
Right?
delicious. I mean, I could probably devour those all right now.
Right, well,
I know.
Hold on.
I know.
We gotta try the Dr. Pepper marinade, and I'm curious if there'll be a difference. Now, I will say, for whatever reason, not sure why, they came a little bit wetter, it looks like, than the Coca-Cola marinade. Now most of these were in a row below as well.
Yeah.
So they were in the lower tray of the oven. That may have had an impact. Hey, grab one.
Grab one.
I grab one too here.
Hiya! Unga!
Hiya.
Ah, whoa.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
This tastes great.
Again, with that nice spice, the crushed red peppers giving it a little bit of that spicy kick. The flavor is just amazing. Now, I definitely taste the difference on this one.
Maybe not quite as sweet.
Not quite as sweet as the
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Actually, I might prefer this one. It's really, really nice. You can really taste the beef in this, which is great. Actually, you can in the other one too, but this
Maybe
is
because
great.
this is not as sweet. That is really, really good.
So I'm amazed. I mean, we actually cooked pepper beef jerky, and it's damn good.
I know.
I mean, it's really good. I can't believe it. Wow, right in our oven.
It's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Cheers. Well done. Mission accomplished.
So that about does it for us, but really quick, we had so much fun kind of cooking in the kitchen and bringing you guys along with us since we're all supposed to be hunkering down here during this quarantine time. We just want to know if you guys want to see more of us cooking in the kitchen,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. What else we cook in our oven?
Yes.
Let us know.
What else can we cook in the oven? And make sure it's reasonable because it has to fit in the oven. But let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear that for sure. And as always, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get every time we post something new and exciting. Thanks for joining us, world travelers, and we look forward to seeing you
On the road.
Subscribe to our channel. 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 Subscribe.